Welcome to Boxing Talk podcast, and we back. This that dude ain't rocking with Shout Stack. What this shit do, Shout?
What's up with it, Brett? You doing all right?
Man, hey, I'm doing alright, man. Shit,
Had a
hey,
night last night, didn't we?
crazy. It was
Okay.
crazy. Shit, that shit was. I don't want to just call it an upset, but that shit was unexpected. Even
Yeah,
though
for
it
sure,
was
for
a
sure.
even though
I wouldn't even
it
say it's
was an upset.
unexpected. I wouldn't even say it's unexpected,
for,
goddamn.
for the majority of the people. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? For
yeah,
the for,
yeah,
for the
yeah.
for the boxing world, because
Mm-hmm.
we had our doubts about that shit. Before the fight even started. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the
Right.
possibilities that could happen. So, no disrespect to the undercards, but this ain't about the undercard today. This ain't about you to come here hit on the undercards. This
This is about
about
the main event.
this about the main event. It's enough talk about the main event for to do a whole
But
damn
that
show.
scrappy fight against who he fought? Jimenez or some shit like that. That
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that co-main event, that co-main event, it was pretty decent too. Now I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, but buddy got robbed though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the what the consensus say on the street. You saying that
Not the co.
Barbosa?
It wasn't the co-main event. It was right before the co-main event. That one I'm
Oh, okay,
tripping.
I
I'm
got
tripping.
you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got you.
Barbosa. Yeah, Barbosa is supposed to win that fight.
I heard a lot of people saying that they think he, you know what I'm saying. Our buddy got robbed. Hey,
Oh yeah, though I said didn't Barbosa win though.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
know what I'm saying. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. Cause old buddy I boxed the hell out of his ass. Goddamn. He was too. He had too much length for that motherfucker. He couldn't get up
hey,
in there.
hey, but sometimes losses be bigger than wins. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it especially when everybody think you won, you guaranteed to get another shot now because you perform, and then you got the crowd on your side because it's like, hey, they cheated you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So shit.
He had won 7 in a row, I think, and lost that one.
Yeah,
But
he
he
really
done turned it back in the fight before that. Yeah. McCone.
damn. Well, you know
Mhm.
what that mean. You know what that means. Shit now.
But
Shit.
hey, we already know what the goddamn what the fans waiting for. Goddamn, they want to hear us talk about the fucking main event. So let's kick this shit off.
Let's kick this shit off. First though, what the fuck happened? What happened? What happened? So from the first round, Garcia caught Haney with a good hook. I'm
That
talking
was the
about
first or the second round.
first round when he got
Mm.
buckled. The first round he didn't get
Oh yeah,
knocked
right
out.
before he walked out. Yeah.
Yeah, when he first got buckled. It was at that point that I believe Ryan Garcia, that Devin Haney said, "Oh shit, I better not get caught with too many of them motherfuckers. I better not get caught with too many of them motherfuckers." But it
And-
was,
and-
but it was still early enough in the fight for him to try to make a difference. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So with that being said, I think at some point Devin was like, "Forget it. I gotta try it again. I gotta try to get up in there again because they're probably just a lucky shot." You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
after that first knockdown, I hey, cool. I would text you. I told you that boy ain't got his legs up under him. I didn't
Yeah.
see
You
after
you
that first
did say
shot.
that now.
I ain't see his leg was wobbly ever since that first knockdown. Even though he was a warrior, he know. To some people saying he don't know how to survive. He ain't got no survival skill. To me, he got survival skills. You know what I'm saying? Because Ryan Garcia,
No, I mean he do, but it's a 50-50. Like I understand what they saying, I understand what you saying. Cause what he was doing the average referee would have goddamn been like, man, hey, you know where in hell you finna grab this motherfucker after every time he touch you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goddamn, like they ain't finna let that shit go on. That fight really supposed to be stopped last night. That was really supposed to be happening.
Fact.
Ryan supposed to have him
Facts.
another knockout under his belt and all that shit. But that referee must have bet his goddamn house, his kids, and every fucking thing, and he still lost no
Hey,
motherfucker last night.
and Harvard Doc, one of my well, it was one of my favorite referees. You know, he refereed the Spence fight. He refereed the Canelo. He always do
You
the
know what I'm saying?
main
Like,
events.
how you gonna stop this Spence fight and don't stop that fight though?
Come on now. Come on now. Hey, that money get to
Spence
talking.
wasn't nowhere near out of it like that. He wasn't
Oh,
nowhere. Nah, I'm talking about out of it to what he can't do nothing but grab Bud like this all you like
Spence wasn't grabbing. Spence said, fuck that. I'm
exactly.
going out like a goddamn G.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
For real.
But if you stop the fight with Spence doing it like that, how you gonna stop the fight with Devin? Don't I can't he all he can do is grab on. He even tried to grab the nigga leg one time.
Yo, listen. He should have got a point taken away because think about it. Ryan wasn't jabbing. So he wasn't jabbing. So Ryan ain't got to slip. Devin ain't have to slip like this, right? Nothing like this. What Ryan was doing was throwing fucking hooks. Bam, bam. So
Mm-hmm.
with the hooks, Devin ain't trying to. You can't slip a hook to the left or to the right because you're gonna go straight into the motherfucker. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
most of the time he was doing that shit dipping. Like,
Right.
why is you dipping like that?
Devin Haney dipping like this, man. Like straight down. So when you dip straight down like this, and Haney throw a hook, in order for to keep him from getting hit with an over top shot like this, he got to grab Haney neck automatically and
Mm-hmm.
put him in the clinch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that, and with Garcia kept turning his back, and Haney punch him in the side, in the back, I felt like they kind of cancel each other out. Cause both of them, you know what I'm saying? Both of them kind of doing shit that you don't
They
supposed
should
to
have
do.
done. Mm-hmm.
Yep. But with that being said, I think Devin boxed beautifully for round 2 through 5 until he got knocked down.
What he got knocked? What round that was? He got knocked down. I thought it was 7.
It had to be the 7, so it had to be 2 through 6
You know
where
what I'm
he
saying?
boxed
He
boxed
he
boxed
he
good.
outboxed that nigga for goddamn 5 rounds. Goddamn came back in another round. It really would. If Ryan had got so many knockdown, that shit would have damn near been a draw. Goddamn for the
Yeah,
scorecard because they had to
yep,
deduct them 2 points and shit like that.
yep. You right.
And
You right.
that was kind of what Devin was banking on, but
Mm-mm,
he
mm-mm.
couldn't he couldn't he couldn't weather that storm, man. He could have did better than that. And that the referee fucked that shit up. Ryan fucked that shit up, and Devin survived.
Yep, true shit. And at the same time, I don't think. Look at Ryan's face and look at Devin's face after it. I don't he ain't look like Ryan been in the fight.
Yeah, no, not afterward, but I ain't doing the fight. He Devin went away from them straight hand. Goddamn that got away from his jab too. He started fighting inside and shit like that. Like that nigga know was like Rudolph goddamn early in the fight.
Yeah, Ryan.
Ryan,
It turned red
that motherfucker
early.
red. That motherfucker red as hell. He stopped fucking with him. Goddamn with that jab. Like I don't know what the fuck Devin fought exactly how Ryan wanted him to fight. Goddamn,
But
instead of fighting like Devin Haney.
two of them time though, when Devin threw them jab, Ryan caught that motherfucker with a hook. He had it. Ryan Garcia. So their first,
That's exactly why he stopped too, though. That is
yep,
because he didn't want to get counter punched with nothing. Goddamn from Ryan after he touched him up. Goddamn that
cool,
first time.
cool. We both said tonight. We both said Ryan Garcia got the fad to punch in boxing. We said this
Yeah.
shit way before the fight even start. You know what I'm
He a
saying?
motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, but he just ain't. He ain't my
He ain't got
he ain't
skill.
my type of boxer.
Right. He ain't got skills to the point where he look like a pure boxer. He ain't no pure boxer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But he stick but this boxing, so you get what I'm saying? Everybody got their own fighting style. This fighting style might work against this one might not work against this one. It just when it come to Haney, it worked against him, and then they already got history. You know what I'm saying? So it automatically come to what this fighter coming to do. Cause y'all done
yeah.
fought 6 times already. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know what he coming to do. And Devin knew what he was coming to do. Devin knew what he had to look out for. And I want to say, Devin, he kind of got careless on that left foot. I kind of think he didn't think Ryan Garcia was gonna pack a punch like that. You know what I'm saying?
He had to know that. They had too much experience, too much history for him
But
not to
he
know
he
that.
kept. But if he knew that, why keep your damn your glove down here? At first you will have it up here, and then when you punch that bit down here, you know Ryan gonna goddamn it, he a counter puncher. So every time you throw, Ryan gonna try to hit you, and you
But
already know
a
Devin
lot, a
usually
lot of
had
that,
glove glued.
shit was Ryan had a lot of feints too, and then it ain't just about Ryan hitting you up top with that left. It's about Ryan hitting you anywhere with that goddamn left. If he
The
hits you on your
body.
goddamn feet with that left, goddamn, you damn near might go to the ground. Know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like
hey,
he
you
he
right.
he wasn't just protecting his head. He protecting the body too. But Ryan didn't
Yeah,
go to the body at all though. I don't
yeah.
remember nail shot to the body, no power punch to the body.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. But I'm gonna
So
tell you,
so for Devin Haney to be strategically and goddamn, know what I'm saying, how he is with his boxing, it ain't no way he couldn't adjust. He wasn't supposed to adjust that left hand. It had to be
he
the
couldn't.
fear of the power throw his whole thinking off.
But I'm gonna tell you again, though, Coop. The reason, and you remember me telling you this, Coop, before the fight, I said that left hand, David don't know what to do with the left hand. I said, Bud said after that Lomachenko fight that
Loma shoulder exposure.
with that left hand, and Bud said, I thought he'll give Tank, a run for his money, right? But if Dale
Can't stay away from that left hand. He shows it.
Right. If Tank can't, Tank gonna land that left. Ryan Garcia, he gonna land that left. Every fighter that David Haney fought that's quick. Now, with the exception of Regis Prograde, which Regis, he older, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we already know what his feet look like.
He punch, yeah, and he punches slower. Like
You
it's
know,
different. You could see his shit coming from a mile away. It's different with Tank and Ryan. That's a whole nother different left hand. Even with Lomachenko too. Yeah, he ain't got no power. He ain't his outrageous power, but that motherfucker got that left hand too.
for real. 203,
Get out of
JD's
there, Devin.
get out of there, David. Get out of
Oh,
there.
Devin might as well. I don't understand, man. That fight still supposed to be stopped though. Like this shit crazy.
Listen.
I wouldn't have got that. Ain't no way in hell I could have got that deep in that fight and just let this man just beat me with one punch though. Like that was really people ain't really talking about with Devin like we thought Devin was this technician. Nigga to not figure that shit out for
But I
6 straight
told you,
rounds.
Coop, I told you, you were like, he adapt to them fights that you seen. And I was like, Coop, I didn't see it. I see him fighting that same style with all the fighters that he been fighting. That's like he ain't never adjusted to me. You know what I'm saying?
I can't say that because Lomachenko I boxed Lomachenko in round 12 of that fight. Like he adjusted. But Bill Haney can't tell him to do nothing different that they goddamn stop the bleeding. Like he can't adjust it. He can't adjust me a fight. But goddamn, I felt like Devin been in enough fight to where he ain't finna let one motherfucker beat him on one punch. Like that's what more shocking to me than anything that he let Ryan beat him with one punch.
But I'm telling you, Ryan had a smooth uppercut where he stepped to the side and hit that motherfucker with an uppercut. I said, damn, Ryan Garcia doing that
He only did it once, didn't it?
one time, cool.
That's what I'm saying. Devin did the same thing to him too with an uppercut. But
I
both
seen
of them only
Devin land a
used that
good one.
shit. They only used that. They only did that shit once.
Yup. I seen Devin hit that motherfucker flush with the third round. He hit that motherfucker with the
He was
right.
mad about that made goddamn door. I'm like, damn, that little motherfucker hot that he hit them gloves to cut him. He
Ooh,
was good.
ooh. Devin better not do
I
that no
mean,
more.
Ryan was mad about that goddamn play, but I think Devin fought a good fight up until goddamn him hitting that canvas.
Yeah. But to me, I ain't gonna lie, Coop. Devin fought a good fight, but I saw and I texted to you, Coop. I said Ryan applying pressure at will. He
That was later in the fight. If you look at the early part of the fight from sixth round up until the second round, from the second round to the sixth round, you will see Ryan on his back foot most of the goddamn fight.
no,
Now
but
we ain't
boy,
gonna
I'm
go up
saying
here.
that
We ain't gonna go up in here and act like Devin went applying pressure that first part of that
no,
fight.
I ain't talking about
It's
applying pressure, Coop. When I say applying pressure, I'm talking about at will. He doing it like that third, fourth round when Ryan had that spurt when he got them stole off on Devin and he was just landing it like Ryan Garcia just bagged off and Devin won the rest of the round with the jab. You know what I'm saying? Boxing. But I was like, damn, if Ryan Garcia goddamn just apply pressure to him, he can goddamn land when he want to. You know what I'm saying? And then them later round, he started doing it, but it was in spurts though. He wasn't just constantly on him because Devin had Ryan on his back foot for all them from second through the sixth round. For majority of that time, Devin had Ryan on his back foot. But when Ryan did go forward, he had success. So I'm like, damn, Ryan goddamn, you know what I'm saying? He can goddamn apply pressure when he want to. I don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, he was doing. He was
why you
probably
think
trying
he
to
was just doing it in spurts then?
because his cardio.
Oh yep, I can see that too. He got so goddamn frustrated around by the ninth round. Like, damn man, I'm tired. Goddamn, this
Yep.
motherfucker still ain't going down.
For
I'm
real.
really tired. Goddamn,
I
like
ain't
I can't
lying.
shit. But
Shit.
they'll go to the corner. He'll find him a little burst of energy or whatever, and come on back in that motherfucker. But the average fighter that got dog into them between round two and round six, they would have curved Ryan out for the rest of their fight because he was going backward. All you had to do is apply more pressure. Devin Haney didn't want to goddamn. He was scared, which he should have been scared because we see why he was scared. Goddamn, he know about that left hand more than any of us know about that
Yeah.
left hand. Goddamn,
Yeah.
so he
Yeah.
was scared. But you put him in that situation. I ain't even see Ryan like that on his back foot against Tank.
No, because Tank got down on time. You see, Tank got put a motherfucker on his back foot. The fight finna be over.
He said the fight finna be over. I guess so. Cause I'm like, goddamn, like. You could have punked that man out, goddamn. Devin could have punked
He,
that motherfucker
I
out.
think he could
He
have if
just
he
ain't
had
got that
power.
dog in him. He ain't
If he
got that
had a little
dog in him.
power, if he cool when Dad was throwing his power shot, it was more of an overhand. You see how he'll try to come like this and throw his power. Like he ain't got no power, just straight like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I think his best punches was punches that we wouldn't expect out of Devin though. I think one of his best punches was that uppercut, and one of his best punches was that left hook.
Yeah, yeah. Now when he hit him with that left hook, cool. Ryan Garcia buckled like a motherfucker.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, but why not continuously use that motherfucker though?
I don't know. He
Why
probably
not? Why not feint and make Ryan use that goddamn left hook and counter him with a left hook?
yeah.
Like,
Hey, but the crazy part about it, cool. To me, it's just me though. Right, the same way he fought that fight is how he fought. Like this, the same. That's Devin to me. That when I think about Devin fighting somebody, I feel like that's how he fought all his fight. You know what I'm saying?
anytime he fight, he just go up in there and fight instead of box.
Yep.
It looked the same way. This how the Norris fight look. This how
Yep.
the Lomachenko fight look. This how that fight look. But
But
if
he
he go up in there and if he would have went up in there and boxed Ryan like he did Regis, Ryan would have got frustrated
and
like a
he look
motherfucker.
he and
Hey,
then it would have naturally
that nigga ain't pivot. Devin ain't pivot none in that fight.
none. But at the
He ain't
same
used
time,
his feet whatsoever none in that fight.
hey, at the same time, goddamn, it if he pivot a certain way, he might be running straight into them hook coop.
What his daddy kept on telling. There's one thing I can't say about Bill Haney in that fight. He told that motherfucker, go underneath them hooks. Devin did that shit one time.
But
And when he
he
did
was
that shit,
trying to.
he
That's
did
why he
it.
kept ducking.
I don't
He
no. He was ducking cause how he was goddamn getting ready for the sit up here punch. He was choreographing his goddamn punches. Goddamn Ryan can see the motherfucker coming from a mile away. Goddamn. I only seen him duck one time on that right hook. One time.
you talking about duck and come over, right?
I mean, not the right hook, the left hook, the left hook.
Yeah, not. I ain't see him do nothing but duck. I see him duck and come over one time, but usually he'll duck and he don't come over. It might be because Ryan, as soon as he duck, Ryan grab his head. It might be because of
Man,
that.
that possible too, but I only how he the way he got away from that left hook that one time that Bill right after Bill told him to do that
I
shit.
be coming at that big every round with that same hook.
He ain't just duck his head. He went up on that motherfucker and pivot. He
Yep,
did that shit one time.
yep.
One time. You when Ryan missed that hook when you going underneath him, you
You
supposed to
supposed to tag
automatically
that
have a
body
counter
up.
punch.
You supposed to
Yeah,
tag that body up.
you gotta have a counter punch to this shit right there, cause he exposed. He put
Cause
too much force into that left hand.
and
He
all this shit
exposed.
was open, cool.
Yeah,
All this shit, all this
all
shit.
of it.
I ain't
Straight
lying.
liver. That's your straight liver shot right there.
And what Ryan got stopped with last time.
Liver shot.
All right. But hey, cool. I'm starting to see his IQ ain't what we probably think it is.
That's exactly what it is. His IQ ain't exactly what we think it is.
For
Then
real.
Roy Jones, matter of fact, I just watched some shit with Roy Jones. He said that, man, maybe Devin ain't as smart as we thought he was.
All right.
So I can be wrong from that goddamn, cause that shit, I would have never thought that goddamn he would humiliate goddamn Devin like that.
I'm talking about I never well let me take that back. I
I can see a fucking one hit a quarter knockout. I could see that for Ryan. But
yeah,
for him to knock that motherfucker down really actually
yeah.
and Devin
I ain't
can't
see that
adjust
shit.
it.
I ain't
I
see
did
that
not
shit.
see
I
that.
ain't see that shit. I ain't see that shit. Even though I seen that I felt like Ryan was going he could win a decision because of the knockdown. You know what I'm saying? Like
What one of my first bets was?
you talking about
Knockdown.
knockdown for
I ain't
damn
talking
sure
about what I
knockdown.
betted on. I'm talking about the
Oh, okay,
first
yeah,
thing I
yeah.
thought about
You
betting
were
on
talking
was
about
knockdown.
knockdown the whole time.
Think
The whole
I
time.
had all the knockdown covered. But I once we got to all the shenanigans of Ryan and him not making weight and shit, I'm like, man,
Yeah.
nobody ain't knocking nobody down. Nobody ain't getting knocked out. But I still bet it with Ryan on the knockout. And the ref did what the fuck
Ref
the ref
bullshit.
did. It's
Yeah.
talking about I double whammed their ass on that goddamn knockout,
Cool.
goddamn, but
Listen,
they
all
fucked
the
me
pro
over.
boxers saying they goddamn what the fuck that referee was doing from Carissa Shield to goddamn who else said goddamn Sean Porter. It's a lot of boxers like man that referee
Like
supposed to stop that fight.
he could have really got that man hurt, man. Like they saying he saying he ain't got no broke jaw. He really could have got that man hurt up in that fight, man.
Bro, that left hand deadly. That bit deadly. He been throwing that same left hook since he was 5, 6 years old, practicing on it. Come on now, Coop. He did motherfucker. I'll tell you, cool. That's why I was like, man, this motherfucker got too much experience from coming up from the amateurs just for people to be looking at him like he a TikToker. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
been
that's
in the
why
ring with too many people.
Bill and Devin ain't never look at that motherfucker like no TikToker. I can say that about both of them motherfuckers. They ain't never take Ryan lightly. And we
No.
should have listened to that because Bill Haney ain't too much that humble about shit. He was humble the whole time. He always said Ryan is a great fighter. Don't let the antics fool you.
Yeah.
He said that the entire time.
But he said that, but his son said Ryan Garcia is a C+ fighter. He
Good,
average.
cause
No,
he started fucking with his head. Ryan started fucking with Devin Haney. That's one reason of him winning that fight. How he won that fight. He got into that man's head.
I said that shit too, cool. And
Yeah,
I said it.
you said that like I just thought Devin was smarter than what I thought he is.
I
Like
thought he was smarter than that shit.
I
To
thought
me,
he was smart. I thought he was just gonna look right past all that bullshit. But I should have known when he put his
I
hands
ain't,
on him. Goddamn
I ain't gonna lie,
at the
cool.
what you call him?
I thought Devin moving to 140. I thought he punched. I thought he was going into his grown man strength. This might
He
be his strength,
cool.
just overall.
He drained. He drained. Look at that man face. Look at him, even when they did it weight, that nigga he shit sunk in like a motherfucker.
Yeah, now he see sucked in.
He might be bigger than goddamn Ryan walking around every day.
Now I can believe that
And
now.
Ryan way taller than him.
I can believe that now. I can believe that. But cool, he better stay the fuck away from 147.
Man, that's it. He gonna stay at 140 as long as he can, goddamn, because he kept that belt. That's what you know what I'm saying. You remember you told me last night that the belt was gone. That's why I
Yep,
was like,
yep,
shit, he might as well move up to 147 so he won't drain himself. Because
yep.
if you keep on draining yourself, he can drain himself long as the other fighter draining themselves too. But if that other fighter coming in there and they ain't draining themselves, he can't. It gonna be too much pressure behind them punches with the champions
You
that's at
right.
140.
You right now. You right about that shit. If both of them ain't draining themselves, the other person got a way better advantage over Devin than he do if he draining
And
himself.
not only did Ryan not drain himself, he came in that motherfucker 3 pounds over. Like people don't 3 pounds. That's a lot on the scale. You just on the scale that day. That motherfucker ate how he want to eat, goddamn, and came in that fight and fought comfortably, and
Yeah,
he won that
yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
I
He
just
did.
don't want to hear. I just don't want to hear the shenanigans they're gonna go on the rest of the week. Like I probably not even go on Instagram. I might not even. I probably
Nah,
not even go
cool.
on YouTube, cool, because I do not want to hear nothing about how good Ryan is because Ryan ain't really that. He ain't really that good. He just got a punch of chain.
He got that way. He do got a punch of chain, cool. And at the same time, it go back to me saying the other day. I don't I don't know how good Ryan is because that one loss against Tank with him being drained.
Yeah,
Besides that fight, that motherfucker
that's all.
got
That's the
20
only blemish on his
knockouts.
record. That's what
You
I'm saying.
feel me?
That's the only blemish on his record. But he ain't. He just like Tank too. He ain't fought no high level competition. That was the high level competition he fought the last two fights.
But you seen what happened though, Coop. And Devin really the big competition you can fight with besides Shakur. And he already fought Tank. You know, around here weight class.
Yeah, he don't want that smoke though. Keep that over there. Cause get
I
with. I probably lost a couple hundred fucking with that referee and Devin had too. But I can lose everything behind goddamn that Stevenson dude. Know what I'm saying? I don't
I
even
won't
give a
bet it.
fuck.
I won't bet it. I won't bet it because of the weight they have to fight it. Chris said, "Hell no, I ain't fighting at no goddamn 147. Get
Oh,
that
you talking
man."
about 147?
Yeah, cause Ryan said last night that he can't make goddamn 140. That's the reason I hit the low
Oh,
head
okay.
body.
Yeah,
He said at 143.
that too far away. So why would even Shakur even say something about fighting that motherfucker next if he know he going up to 147?
They want, shit. Ryan said he want Boots. He said he'll fight Boots. That's why I like Ryan. Ryan don't give a fuck who he fight now. There way better fighters out there, but he don't give a fuck who he fight. Cool. It way better fighters out there than Ryan.
Yeah.
I think To beat goddamn Ryan. I think Matias beat Ryan. I think Pitbull and Ryan a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying?
So
But
you think T.O. gonna stay away from that left hand better than Devin?
hell yeah, cool. Shit yeah. Cool. But you know how I feel about T.O. anyway, when it comes to boxing and on that big stage, cool. I thought T.O.
I
gonna
give
beat
it to him
Devin.
like in a big time fight, but I ain't gonna just say it. Goddamn, I seen him get punched up by a motherfucker that ain't Ryan Garcia.
One thing about it, goddamn T.O. He got power behind that punch. He got footwork, and that motherfucker goddamn got defense. And when he all the way locked in, he's some serious, cool. That motherfucker some
What
serious
what
when he
what
locked
what
in.
what puncher have you fought on?
What puncher? I mean,
Nobody.
his resume about like Devin to me. You know, the Lomachenko, the Cambosis, the Josh Taylors. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like
No,
similar a little bit.
you see what you saying though. His resume like Devin. You ain't really seen him up in there with no puncher then.
No, I mean not. You seen people with
You
respectable
seen him in
power.
there with a motherfucker that hit, but you ain't seen him up in there with no puncher.
Right. But at the same time, it just what T.O.
So
shown with his other
you will bet on the
attributes.
T.O. fight, but you wouldn't bet on the Shakur fight.
Hell yeah, because Shakur coming from 135.
I ain't talking about. I'm just we putting the weights out the door.
If
Like even
everything
though,
with even now,
he,
yeah, I bet on Shakur. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
But
okay,
but
okay.
but
But
with
Jay
the
Prince, just know
stipulation,
Jay Prince ain't going for the okie doke. What Ryan did was got fucked over by Tank Davis, and he let Floyd Mayweather and Ellabees and goddamn all them motherfuckers finesse him out of his win against Tank, and he went up in there and drained himself, got paid and all that shit like that.
yep,
That was he, and then he turned around and said, "Damn, shit, I can do this shit. I can do this shit a different way to Devin. Like I can go up and I can make him drain himself because I know he really big. I can make him drain himself, and I can not make weight and stay goddamn eating good and feeling how I want to feel, and I can
yep,
go up in here and win this fight because I ain't really fight. I ain't fight for no belt. I'm
yeah,
just fighting for the goddamn beat Devin Haney ass.
yeah. But the
He
way I
finessed
feel,
him.
but the way I feel about them fighters, like that, like I feel like the big money fighters, they care more about the money. Like they don't want to pay them sanctioning fees. That's how I feel about it. I don't feel like he would never thinking about trying to make the weight. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like
It ain't never like 3%.
shit, that's a lot though, cool. Cause it's 3% off the top.
Off the top, but it ain't 3% off. It ain't 3% off the back end. It's 3% off top. The back end is what you make it where you make your money, like the gates, the fucking concession,
No, what I'm
all that
saying,
shit.
when I'm talking about the top, okay, you know, when you in that $1 million bracket, you know, when they do the tax, automatically you cut that shit in half because you gotta pay 43% tax. So you really ain't got nothing but 57% left, right? But they get that 3% before we even get cut in half of
Yeah,
everything.
I know it, but I'm just saying, like it ain't,
Well,
it ain't
just the way
no.
they make it seem cool, the way they make it seem like they don't like paying that sanction
Man,
fee. You seen
don't let them motherfucker fool you like that, cause they got the bigger time fighter that's saying that shit got more money than all the fighters they got the belt, and the motherfucker they got the belt ain't complaining about paying sanction fees. So what they should tell you? They should tell you that they don't want to have to fight the big time fights all the time. That's all that they tell you. They don't want the belts to control how they move with who they box and shit like that. That's all that is. It don't have nothing to do with paying the fee. The fee ain't nothing to them. It's just a way for them to use it to say that I ain't
the way
gotta
they
move
moving though, cool.
how the belts make me move.
Cool. What I'm saying, the way Shakur said, the way Tank said, the way Ryan Garcia and them said, they like shit. They were to get paid. They were to get the money over the belts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that shit just like it. Then
But
even
but
Spence
that
said it on the post. He like, man, where all that money keep
I
going
get that,
from?
but all them people is the reason that boxing gonna go where it gonna go if they keep on acting like
True.
that.
True. You right
Like
about that now.
I'm speaking as a fan that want to see boxing grow. They gonna terminate boxing to, well, nigga, we ain't gonna be watching WLC.
Now you right about that. I can believe that shit now. The way they acting now. I'm just going by what they said because you heard Spence get up on the post conference on the, his
And that's
last
why he
fight. He
got his
said that
ass
shit.
beat. And that's why he got his ass beat. Cause he ain't know he went in there. When you go in there and fight a fighter that fight for legacy, it's gonna be hard for you to just be a fighter only fight for money.
True. Hey, and that's all I'm saying. Goddamn, you got, but them the motherfucker who's supposed to be quote unquote the money people. If you exit Canelo out, but even Canelo told them motherfuckers said she fuck the belt. I do it my way. That's the reason why them sanctioned by like fuck that. We got to get the
See,
Canelo bag.
see, you know what could have happened? You could have had him after Ryan missed that weight.
What?
Devin could have called the fight off and fucked all the money up
No,
because
they
he.
still would have got paid. What you call? They still would have got paid. Devin would have got all his money. Devin would have got all his money. Ryan would have got a percentage of his money. But
But
they would have brought the co-main to the main event.
they weren't gonna get no concessions and all that extra back end money. They weren't gonna get none of that if the fight wouldn't
Nah,
happen.
nah, nah.
The people that paid for the fight, they were gonna have to reimburse them their money back or give them some kind of goddamn deal to where they get a free fight on down the line or some shit like that. The money was gonna be fucked up if Devin wouldn't have made that fight happen.
Oh yeah, especially the betting odds and shit like that. People who are already betting and shit like that.
Yeah,
But
like
it didn't happen
it was
many
gonna
times
be
before though.
it
But
was it was gonna be a disaster. What I'm trying to tell you is, if Devin wanted to be an asshole like people like Ryan and Tank being an asshole, he could have fucked everything up for everybody. He could have been like them last night and not fought at all if he wanted to do move like they move. Goddamn, what I'm saying is, what Ryan and Tank doing in the boxing, in the mindset that they have, they fucking boxing up.
shit. Hey, and if you they fucking the traditional boxing game or like the shit what the real boxing fan love, I can say they fucking it up. Only thing about that, it's like a yin and yang because they bringing more eyes to the sport still. You know what I'm saying? Just by them two names alone. Like I listen to I ain't gonna just say dumbass motherfucker, but motherfuckers out here, you go to the barber shop, they go there, they be like, man, shit, man, you seen Tank? Tank finna fight Boots. Tank finna fight. Tank need to fight Canelo. Tank need to fight. They think Tank the best motherfucker in boxing. They don't know shit about his resume. They don't know shit about what he doing. They just hear the word Tank and think he got damn it the best shit in boxing. You know what I'm
But he
saying?
gonna they gonna run out of option eventually though. That's what I'm trying to tell you,
Yeah,
folks.
but it's just the casualties though.
They gonna run. I'm talking about Tank and Ryan gonna run out of options of people to be able to pluck and fight before
No,
long.
they ain't though, cool. Because Tank can fight a track can. People don't care who
Oh
Tank
yeah,
fight.
but that ain't gonna be them ain't gonna be considered a sanctioned fight. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a
Yeah, yeah,
sanctioned
yeah,
fight.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
Now,
that. Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah,
you wanna
yeah,
go, if y'all wanna go y'all Jake
yeah,
Paul route, go y'all Jake Paul route and get
yeah.
out of boxing. He's like,
Thank you.
boxing is boxing. You know what I'm saying? NFL is the NFL. Like, nigga,
Then you
the
got the
NBA is the
XFL.
NBA. You got, know what I'm saying? It's different leagues. If you
Yep.
want to go over there, go and do that, and you can do what you want to, but
That's the way it should
you
be.
tarnishing boxing. We in boxing, we want to see champions fight
Fight
champions and shit.
champions. You know what I'm saying? That's
Fuck
what motherfucker really
this,
want.
who a motherfucker like more than anybody,
Yep.
or because this motherfucker hit harder than anybody. Like, I want to see champions fight champions. We need to
Who
dictate
give a fuck? Who give
who
a
is
fuck
the
how
best.
hard you hit if you ain't hitting the champ like that? If you ain't hitting the number
Exactly.
one motherfucker who know how to prepare for that hit, who know goddamn it how it coming, withstand the IQ to stay away from that shot, then what the fuck that
Yeah.
punch mean? How far it
But
gonna go?
I do like what happened. Goddamn, that shit had to happen last night because he gonna make it better for boxing. Devin got a O on. I mean, got that O off his record. Goddamn,
Yeah.
it's over with. Like, know what I'm
He should
saying?
fight Shakira to catch weight, if you ask me. Go on fight Shakira to catch weight. Because you got a better chance, oh goddamn it, not getting hit with a hard shot. Like it's gonna be more of a chess match with Shakur and Devin. With
Man, shit, it might end. It might. Devin Shakur ain't gonna get him in them situations that Ryan got him in. If Shakur would have got him in that situation in the first round, that fight wouldn't have went 4 rounds. If Shakur would have got him in the
I just ain't
situation
seen it yet though.
in that
I ain't
seventh
seen it yet.
round, cool, that motherfucker,
I
he
like
got the
Shakur.
same
I
thing.
just ain't seen it yet though.
He got the dog in him, cool. He got the dog in him.
I ain't gonna say that until I see it, Coop. I can't say that until I see it. I fuck with Shakur, but I ain't gonna say it until I see it. I ain't gonna just believe that shit. I gotta see it, Coop. He
Cool.
done showed me both sides that he might not have that dog in him and that he could have that dog in him. But I don't know for
When
sure.
he showed you he ain't had a dog, and when you seen Shakur fight somebody that he damaged,
Nakatili. Nakatili,
he who would Nakatili?
the one that goddamn it, he was basically goddamn trying to stay away from that power punch the whole fight. He ain't engaged.
What fight that was? Before he went up to 35?
Yep, at 130.
Okay. Oh, okay. But what I'm saying is, when have you ever seen him have somebody off balance and then finish the fight?
Did he hurt Oscar Valdez?
You for real?
He did they start the fight? I thought it
What
went
that? What?
12.
Let me see. It might have did go 12.
But I know he hit Oscar Valdez with some good shit though. It been a fruit fighter. I'm trying to see because Shakur got a couple knockdowns before and the fight still went to the end.
I ain't talking about getting out of no fight. I'm talking about like Devin. You see how how what you call him did that? He knocked him down with 2 minutes to go in the fight.
Yeah.
That ain't heaven with no Shakur Stevenson. He ain't knocking nobody down with no 2 minutes to go in the fight and not finishing that fight in that round.
I don't know about that, Coop.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
like
hey, Coop, you put Shakur with Bud because he's so close to Bud, and you think goddamn because he fuck with Bud and he trained with Bud like that.
what you think I talk about when I say that dog. You think about the power. It ain't about the power. It's about
You can have
I
power
know
but
how
not
to
be a
finish.
dog. Look at old buddy who fought
No,
with
it ain't.
T.
No, what I'm saying is cool. That you gotta listen to what I'm saying. It's a million motherfuckers that been on that gridiron with me that had more power than me. But they ain't got the dog like me. Like it's a different than having that dog. Like Jerry Rice, for instance. Really probably like you would think of a soft guy, right?
I
But
mean,
he got that
looking
dog
at
in
him,
him. Exactly. You ain't finna see Jerry Rice catch no ball and do the type of shit that T.O. do is.
right.
Calvin Johnson or anything else. But he got more dog in him than Calvin Johnson. You feel what I'm saying?
I,
It's a different. Julio Jones is more dog in Julio Jones than a Calvin Johnson. It's a when dog ain't got nothing. It's about willpower when you talk about dog in a person.
but
It's
what I'm telling you,
willpower and
Coop,
heart. It ain't got nothing to do with your fist. It's
I
willpower and
just
heart.
ain't seen it yet, Coop. I ain't saying he don't got it. What I'm saying is I ain't seen it yet, Coop. He got to
But
show me.
have
It one thing that he can have me, you know
he
what I'm
didn't he
saying, up
didn't he
here.
didn't he didn't knock Oscar Valdez out, but it was a unanimous decision. That what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, 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 yeah. But it just like I ain't saying he ain't got it. But what I'm saying is he just ain't showed it to me yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I was just trying to let you know what I mean when I said dog. It don't have nothing to do with the knocking the motherfucker out. It's about finishing the fight. Neverate, he got dog. He got that dog in him. He know how to finish a fight. Benavidez got dog in him. He know how to finish a fight
so
when he
tell me
got a
that, Coop.
motherfucker hurt.
What fight that you seen Shakur display that dog in where he finished the fight?
Was it the dude that goddamn knocked? Who the dude knocked? What the dude did? They talking about was a taxi driver or some shit like that.
Which one? Let's see.
And then Constance he did the same thing to him. Goddamn, fuck these goddamn ribs up.
Cause say
Like
so.
yeah,
He ain't
that
go
was a good.
12. He
It was
stopped
a
it.
good ass. It was a good ass fight. Let me see. Nah, it went 12.
Huh?
It went 12.
I thought so. I'm gonna tell you with Jamel
I
Herring.
know what that wasn't even Kasay style. They got down. He gave that real shot too. Anyway, it was Heron. That's who it was.
Now with Jamel Herring,
Yeah.
I see I'm real. I didn't like that fight, even though Shakur performed. I didn't like that fight because Herring was in a Bomac camp and Shakur was reckless to that motherfucker. The whole knowing that goddamn Herring old as shit, but he was reckless. You feel me? Talking all types of shit like they supposed to be somewhat family. You know what I'm saying? But he was reckless, and I thought he was gonna beat him with grace. You know what I'm saying? Whoop him, but he knew Jamel. I thought they fought at 126, right?
Mm-hmm. Or maybe
He
130.
it was probably 130 or 126, one of them two I know. But it was like, okay, he stopped Jamel, you know what I'm saying? Because he sparred with Jamel.
Jamel ain't never been stopped either.
Huh?
He ain't never been stopped either. Have he?
I thought he had, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
He ain't
Let me
got
see.
number. He got 2 knockouts.
Let's see.
Yeah, yeah. He ain't never been stopped. Yes, he did. Yeah, he was stopped in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was the only time he ever been knocked out.
And how do this guy his age on there?
Or when he got knocked out.
Or how old he is now?
Heron,
He
shit, that
close to
motherfucker
40,
old
ain't
now. Yeah, he old now, cause I know at least 36, at
he? He got
least.
yeah, cause that motherfucker went to the army, came out the army and started fighting. All right, damn.
Damn.
But like I said, it's secure. I'm telling you, cool. I would put in Shakur mental state and how he is because of what Bud was saying with him being around Bud. But when I actually watch his fights, it's put me it like it don't translate all the way for me. You know what I'm saying? It like even the sparring, if you sparring that much, it don't translate inside the ring for me. You know what I'm saying? Because you should have way more facets to your game than what you show. You know what I'm saying? You should have way more. But sometimes when you in sparring, you working on your style, you hit other people on their style, you do shit in sparring that you don't even do in the ring. He probably know how to do this shit. He just ain't brought it to the ring yet. You know what I'm saying? Which that could be smart too. You save it for the top level motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
You save it for what you need it for. If you if I can run a go route on 75% of people, I'm gonna run a go route. Goddamn, like you don't need me changing that motherfucker up if I could just run that go route and beat your ass all the
Right,
time.
right. Hey, and that's what going on. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I said I ain't saying he can't do it. I just ain't seen it yet, cool. And I ain't gonna goddamn. Hey, hey,
That's a whole different conversation with Shakur. I don't put him on no high pedestal, like, know what I'm saying, being better than everybody, but the dude he just that nigga, man. Like, I don't care what nobody said besides Bud. That's the top. That's the best fighter between 130 all the way up to 154.
yeah, cool. I fuck with Shakir, but the verdict still out for me. I still got why he
This verdict still out for everybody. Like, he might be old. He older than Devin, ain't he?
yeah about 1 year though. About 1 year.
Yeah, but he 1 year older than Devin, but he's ceiling. Shakur gonna be just like Bud. Like, just how we seen Bud at 26 and seeing Bud at 36. Them two different people.
Hey, I'm telling you, it to me, Shakir, he let people get on. Like he more interactive. You know how you got them quiet gangsters who don't do no talking, they just about their business, and then you got some motherfuckers who like to talk. You know what I'm saying? It might just be a new age thing. You know what I'm saying? Who like to pop off at the mouth, but they still good. You know what I'm saying? Shakur remind me of the type of motherfucker who like to talk. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna do what it take to bag
What
it up.
what 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 do Ryan do then?
Right? but what I'm saying, I wouldn't even
And
compare
he ain't
Shakur to
even that
Ryan.
good.
I wouldn't even compare. Ryan already got an L. Ryan already. You remember what I say? I say it's a lot of fighter better than Ryan. It's a lot of fighter better than Ryan.
Now I'm talking about for him talking like you saying should it bother you for Shakur to talk about him being so good,
No,
but it
no,
don't
no.
bother.
I ain't say about him. I said he the type. I said he the type to talk like when comparison. Like I'm just comparing Shakur to Bud for a minute. If because we were talking about he gonna you say he gonna be just like Bud, and I was like,
No, I ain't said I was talking about like for like from 26 to 36. Yo, I think he gonna be like fine wine. He gonna
yeah.
get better
But
with time.
I was just
And his
saying,
ceiling is still so high as fuck for him to be 26 years old.
yo. But what I was saying was Bud ain't never set himself up to like he ain't never talk bad about other fighters. You ain't never heard him talk shit about fighters ever coming up, right? So even if he did lose or even if he did have bad performance, you can't say that he said he would this or he said he would this. If Shakur would have had the same mindset, even the last fight, people wouldn't been saying that because you know what I'm saying. Shakur ain't really
Yeah.
did too much talking. That's the only difference I'm saying. It just some people. I, Mayweather, he talk, he good. Ali, he talk, he good. All them greats. It just some people different. Marvin Hagler ain't do no talking. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was who he was. You know what I'm saying? So it just different type of greatness, but it just some people you gonna get criticized on everything you do because of what you say, and some people gonna criticize just because they don't like you
So you basically saying he need to be quiet and just show
and
his
lock
money.
in and lock in. I say fuck the outside, fuck going back and forth with motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Talking about this, and you already know before that
I,
last
I
fight when he was
I mean I believe everybody feel like that, but we both know it's a business in boxing too though. Like
true,
you gotta
true,
you gotta stay relevant. That really none of the boxers that don't talk don't get no shine.
true. But hey, get what I try to tell you, cool.
It took it took Bud goddamn 10, 12 years to even get the shine that he getting now. And this nigga supposed to been got this shine when he was about 28.
But think about if you would talk like Floyd Mayweather, he'd be out the roof right now.
Motherfucker,
He'd be a household name.
possibly. But
Shit,
come if
with
that
his
ain't your
accolades,
but what I'm saying, if that ain't your character, it knock you off your game. That ain't Bud character. That's why Bud would never do it. Cause
and,
it would knock you off your game.
then what I'm saying, cool. And
You
that's the
gotta,
same shit
you
with
gotta,
Curry.
you in life and anything you do, you gotta stay true to who you are. That's just who Shakur
And Curry
is.
wasn't doing no talking when he was winning them championship. Curry just had his head down, getting straight demolishing motherfuckers when he was winning them belts.
Nah,
It
he
wasn't until
went.
that Devin and Tank shit when he started talking shit like a motherfucker.
Yeah, when he got close to their weight class, but then what weight class talk more shit than anybody?
From goddamn 135 all the way up to goddamn 147.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It really 135 and 140. 147 niggas they don't really they ain't really
Shit.
done. Who
Keith,
active like that at 147?
I'm talking about the
I keep
history. I'm talking about the
them up.
history of
Oh,
147, you know what I'm
no,
saying?
I was just talking about.
Right
I
now.
was talking about around his era. Yeah, his
Oh yeah,
era.
yeah, yeah. Nah,
They,
nah.
they, them, them,
147 quiet.
them the only motherfucker that you hear about talking got something to say on Twitter. Goddamn that every day. One of them goddamn
Yep.
5 fighters that we possibly can name gonna have something to say on Twitter every day. You ain't gonna go
Guaranteed.
nowadays without one of them five
Guaranteed.
motherfuckers saying something. You
You
know what I'm saying?
guaranteed.
Like that's
Guaranteed.
a this they era. That's how they do shit. Goddamn. That's how they
Yeah.
that's how they sell tickets and shit like that.
Yeah. You right now.
Other in the older days, motherfuckers sold ticket from fight.
Yep. Yep.
Bud a old school fighter, so he feel like that's how shit supposed to go. Like if I could
Yeah.
just go up in here and beat everybody's supposed to talk about me because I'm going in here and
Yeah.
doing what I'm supposed to
Yeah.
do.
He took a hit because of that, but it paid off at the end. What they say, hey, stay 10 toes
Cause you
down.
gotta he's so in tune with who he is. He kept his morals and values.
It,
Once you do that
that,
shit, man,
that's
you
why
can't block God. You can't block God blessings. Like if God see you staying true to who you are and he know your heart and shit like that, I don't give a fuck how many powers there be in boxing. They still couldn't block his best
Okay.
blessing, and he still 36.
Yep, 36, finna be 37.
Yeah, finna be 37, and he still got all his marbles. You know what
And
I'm
that's why I
saying?
said, and that's why I was
When
saying
he
about
get ready to
Shakur, man.
retire, he gonna be one of them great fighters that gonna enjoy their retirement. Floyd
Yep.
enjoy Hill too, but that motherfucker, he still, you can tell he's still a little slow.
Come on now. Shit, then the tragic shit that happened outside of boxing from
Yeah,
him losing his baby mama dying, all that stuff, like all
yeah.
that type. Hey, but cool. The only thing I was saying about Shakur, I ain't gonna say, but that's just who he want to be. Like, be who you want to be. But I just know if he take that route, it might be a little bit harder. But I think he'll be so tuned in that he really can't be fucked with. Like,
Yeah.
he really couldn't be fucked with if he went that route. And you with the right people, like you see what that route take you. You've been around it the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like Shakur grew up with that side. You know what I'm saying?
But he ain't got the humble team around him like Bud. Like Jay Prince quiet in the background, but once you man, it's an aura about being around Jay Prince. Like if you a simple minded motherfucker, you gonna make simple minded decisions. Like Shakur is still he 26 years old, but he
He
still got a
young.
mind of a 21-year-old or some
Yeah,
like shit
yeah.
like that when it comes to being around a motherfucking figure like Jay Prince and all
It
the other
makes
people
sense.
that he be around. Like
It makes sense like a
it got a
motherfucker.
lot to do with how you come up, and he a fucking older child, which you'll think he'll be in a mature fast, but
Yeah.
he ain't. He Devin is light years above him when it come to
And the
maturity and shit
maturity.
like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You right. You right now.
He just immature. Like, and the best thing that can happen to Shakur that probably ain't gonna happen is him losing the fight. If he lose a fight, that only gonna boost his shit to he gonna only see his potential by losing a fight in front of America. Either he gonna break him or build him up to be unfucking stoppable.
Yeah.
But if he keep on winning like he winning, he gonna continue to talk just like goddamn the
It depends on who
Garcias
he
and all
lose
them
to.
motherfuckers.
It depends
Yeah.
on who he lose to. You ain't lying. I ain't lying. Because matter of fact, tell me this, Coop.
We done
Who
got
do you
all
want to
way off
see?
topic, but
Hey, that's
goddamn
why I'm finna jump back on right there. I'm about to say we'll get to Ryan Nick, but who do you want to see? What do you want to see Devin Haney do now?
I want to see Devin Haney at 140. He still got the belt. So just go defend your belt. Like you feel like that just was an off night and you feel like you still can make the weight, go and defend your belt against another champion. Like they probably gonna try to give him a tune up fight or some shit like that. But I don't think he really need no tune up fight. It is just nigga, you let Ryan get in your head and knock you off your game. Like
Yeah, mentally, you
I
really
don't know
got
what
to
Nick put him. I can't think of nothing else. You gotta go and defend that belt.
now he can defend that belt and get a nice touch up. I can see that. That'll be the smarter thing to do. But you got the three, but exclude Ryan. You got the who the top three people at 140.
I forgot all about it. I still had it. Yeah.
Because I think Matias, Pitbull Cruz, and Teofimo is the top three who and those the belt holders at 140, right?
So you think he don't need to take down one of them fights.
He needed to stay in the WBC and just defend his belt against a mandatory or give him a light touch to get his confidence back up. Because going in there with Pitbull ain't nothing but pressure. It gonna be pressure, and you not gonna hurt Pitbull. Let's be real, cause he not Devin.
I don't believe I believe that'd be the last fight he take anyway. He want the TFMO fight for some reason more than he want all the rest of the fight. Which we just seen last night why he wanted to Teofimo fight
Yeah,
before all the rest of the fight.
I can see why. I can see why because Matias he gonna come after you and it David can't hurt him. Not
Yeah, I think reason I said that by defending your belt because he kind of like need a redemption now. Like I
yeah,
need to fight somebody at a high level.
yeah.
So if I beat goddamn Tio, then I'm right back on
Now he
track.
beat T.O. He the whole shit get like boxing get crazy as fuck.
It still don't get lopsided for me, but yeah, that's a big thing for him to beat the Tio and I mean Tio and then goddamn he defending his belt doing
He'll
it
go
and unifying.
he'll go back to the four kings. You know what I'm saying? It'll really be five kings. My only problem is I wish Shakur and Tank would stay at the same weight as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? With
It's hard. It's hard for Shakur, but we both know Tank Tank just being Tank. That's what I'm saying. He fucking up
That's what I was
boxing
just about
because
to say.
you made 140 goddamn damn near what 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Like you fought at
Yo,
140 about 3 or 4 years ago.
shit, that
Like
nigga fought at 147 get Mario Barrio.
oh, that was 147. I thought that was 140.
No, he fought at 147. That was 147. So
So
this the thing.
you go up to 147. You supposed to be at 140 now, at
Nah,
least.
but check this out though. Tank smaller than all of them. Tank
I
smaller than
know.
Shakur. He's smaller than Devin, smaller than Ryan, T.O. And he just go to them different weight class because he can and want to. Shakur, he can fight at 140 easily. He will goddamn it sparring goddamn. You seen what he did at Ugas in sparring at
Yeah.
147? You know what I'm saying? He was giving Ugas the business. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. I mean, you Tank short, man. So it's a different than fighting at 147, being that short of stature. Like you thick like a motherfucker.
It like Mike Tyson fighting at heavyweight.
Shakur 26 years old, but he still ain't got his grown man body yet.
No, no, no.
He ain't got nobody like Devin.
No, he
I'm
don't. He
telling you,
don't.
he
But they
more he
come from
more
genetics
skinny.
too. They come from
He more
genes and
skinny in real
genetics.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get. I'm talking about, but his body is more lean. Like
Yeah. But you hear what
I don't
T.O.
see.
and Rolly be saying though? They ain't got what you call ain't got what you say Shakur genes. He ain't got the right genes. Goddamn for how Rolly but Rolly be joking about it. He was like goddamn his genetics ain't worth a shit. So
Talking about fuzz and muscles and shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, shit, whatever your people got there, what you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Hell, you feel me? If your people got strong bones or muscles or wherever you,
Uh,
but at the same time, he got the skill set. You feel me? He do got
I
the
think
skill
it's gonna
set.
be. I think it's gonna be very hard for all of them motherfuckers to be at the same weight class though.
147 gonna be the cap for all of them, cool.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. That's the only way they're gonna meet is later on down that road right there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it gonna
That
take Shakur longer because I don't know. It depends on how fast he clean up the belts at 135. If he clean up the belts fast at 135, he gonna move up.
but as long as Tank got that belt, he ain't gonna clean that bitch up. Cause Tank ain't gonna fight him or goddamn it gonna be
Exactly.
hell.
I already the tank the WBA belt is a free belt. Like yeah, Tank got that motherfucker until he's somebody that he don't want to fight. We already know Shakur just gonna pass that bitch. He ain't gonna want to fight
hey,
him. He just gonna pass that motherfucker.
hey, and they're gonna be, but I think Tank gonna surprise and fuck around and take Shakur. You know what I'm saying? If Shakur, if it next couple fights be like he gonna be there and fight with you, I think Tank fight him. Tank more into exciting fighters. He want motherfucker that gonna be fighting back, coming
Giving
to you.
yeah.
Yeah, giving way more opens. Shakur, he like hell no, I'm trying to beat you. You know what I'm saying? The other fighter like
I think well that even if I'm gonna give Tank the benefit of the doubt, I think that Tank don't never feel like Shakur is gonna fight him like that. So that's probably why he don't want to fight. Cause he
True.
know he ain't gonna fight him like he want him to fight.
Nah, he ain't. He ain't. Which he shouldn't.
Yeah, so
Which he should.
they just brought me around to why I can be okay with Tank ducking Shakur, because he know he ain't gonna fight him how he want him to fight him. Which if Shakur fight him how he want him to fight him, that's the only way he can win.
True. True. I ain't lying. That really is. Hey, and what really got me
But
about
why
that
why but why but why Tank and why the trainers can't come out and say it? Even though
because
I kind of feel like Calvin kind of said that shit on the slick. He was like, uh, Shakur ain't gonna come in there and fight, so we don't want that fight.
hey, I heard. Well, we probably heard the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I heard one of his coaches talking about Shakur gonna be. You remember after this, the day after Shakur fight,
Yeah,
he'll. You know what I'm saying?
I'm more than sure it was Calvin though, because Kenny was like, I'm ready for that fight to happen. Like this the best fight in boxing for me.
Okay. Well, then,
That what Kenny said.
shit. Hey, they could surprise him now. Now, I'm gonna tell you this though. If Shakur lead top rank and get with Floyd, the fight happened tomorrow. The fight happened tomorrow.
Cause too much money then, ain't it?
Too much money, then Floyd don't give a damn who lose. Okay, he got him under his belt.
Okay, but
He
I,
can
I
teach
thought he gonna go.
Devin the fucker.
I
Me, he
think
can
I
teach
think
Tank a
everybody
lesson.
I think everybody finna run the match room.
Now that could be true now.
Could the Bud fight finna open he finna open they finna open floodgate.
That shit finna be crazy.
The motherfucker that got the power ain't finna have the power like they think they have the power. Cause
It
that's
finna
what
be
I
a
was talking
wrap.
about Ryan. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was talking about Ryan and Tank earlier. You might as well just go to another lead or do the Jake Paul route. Because Turkey out sheep, that
Hey,
motherfucker gonna make once he do this thing with Bud them in the United States. He
but
gonna
let
let
me real
he
though,
gonna
cool.
let everybody know that I'm paying. I'm paying. Whoever I want to fight, I'm paying
Yeah.
for this shit.
Now Tank can go to a different league because we know what his track record say. But it just I can't take that shit from Ryan because Ryan don't give a fuck who he fight. Ryan ain't show gave me no intuition that he's scared to fight now fighter.
Yeah, because Ryan is crazy enough to under like he a YouTube and marketing genius. He
Yeah,
more of a businessman than anything. Like
yeah,
that nigga took that 1.5 bit just to make some more millions on the back end. Like he just crazy enough. You have them type of people that crazy enough to goddamn go out there and either get knocked down or go out there and get beat up for 12 rounds or go out there and knock a motherfucker out or go and win for 12 rounds. He just don't
yeah.
give a fuck what happened because he know he don't need this sport of boxing.
And that's why I feel that reason why I feel like
Tank
you
Tank
can't
come
count
from
him
where
out.
we come from, so his pride way in.
Yep.
Like his pride way in more than Ryan. Ryan, it ain't. I'm finna go out here and fight the best when I know the best ain't gonna give me the best fight, or I feel like the best
I could
possibly can
lose.
beat my ass, and I
I
don't
could
want to
lose.
lose.
Yep.
Yeah, his pride. Ryan don't have no pride because if he go out there and lose, he still gonna have fans. If he go out there and win, he still gonna have fans.
Yep.
It don't matter to him.
You ain't
He don't.
lying.
He really don't. He really the most professional boxer that's like Jake Paul. He don't need boxing.
Yep. 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 And he a real boxer. It did. Yeah.
And he a real boxer at that. Like, you
Yep.
know what I'm saying? He a real. That's why I said. That's why I used the word
It was
professional
close.
boxer.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yep.
cause
Yep.
yeah, cause he a professional boxer. He ain't like I'm ducking in or goddamn. I just
Yep.
can do what the fuck I want to. You heard what he said on the prayer conference. The
What you
post
say?
the post fight. That motherfucker said I be out here goddamn drinking every
And
fucking day.
smoking.
I be smoking goddamn like a motherfucker
And I believe
goddamn.
him.
And, and y'all still can these motherfuckers still can stop me
I
goddamn. Like
believe
I
him,
can do
cool.
whatever the fuck I want to in the sport of boxing and I'm still gonna win. This is exactly what he said
I
at the
believe he was doing
post
this
fight.
shit, cool. I believe he was doing this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I believe
That nigga
all this
smoking a
shit.
blunt right after the fight, cool. Big ass backwood. That nigga don't give a fuck.
Cool, that fucked up in that shit so goddamn embarrassing. Devin Haney live train. He act like a real true professional boxer. You know what I'm saying? That's why
It's
I
it, it I can't knock down one of them. But if y'all gonna be in professional boxing, respect the sport of boxing. Like,
Cause you got kids
don't
coming up thinking they can do the same
yeah,
shit.
respect the sport, man. Like, cause in other sports they wouldn't let you do all the antics that them motherfucker like that Haney had going. I mean, that Ryan had going on for
Oh
this
no,
fight.
shit
You
no.
can't do that. They would other sport would have been pulled that fight, man.
Oh hell yeah.
Been pulled. Cite your acting. They gonna have to goddamn somebody a shrink come in talk to this motherfucker and some more shit. Like they wouldn't finna let that fight happen.
Yo, yo. Hey, but crazy part
But
about it, he did get evaluated, but you know, money talk bullshit walk in boxing.
yeah, you gotta think about it. Like the motherfucker said, the sanctioning parties in goddamn New York, it wouldn't be no purpose of having them if ain't no boxing happening in New York. When last
Yo,
time you heard about big time boxing in New York?
shit,
That's what I'm
shit,
trying to tell you. So they were gonna do whatever they had to do to make sure that fight happened, so it can spread the light and bring boxing back to goddamn Madison Square Garden and shit like that. Like
yep.
we ain't seen no fight at Madison Square Garden in goddamn so long. They did in the Barclays Center,
Yeah,
but you
yeah, but it's
know what I'm saying?
still it bring life for it be like,
It's New
okay, we
York.
might can take the next one to Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The last
it's
big
New
one
York.
that they
Shit, the
had
Barclays Center probably bigger though, cool.
for real.
It's a brand new stadium. It ain't even been
Okay, so
around
the
10
first one
years.
who the first one who sold that bitch out was Tank.
The Barclays Center.
Yep.
Probably so. That's possible.
Yeah, they were the first. They were the
Yeah,
first one, but they were
they
the
probably
last
like the
one.
second.
Been years
They
ago.
what I'm saying, that probably
Years
like
ago.
the second fight, goddamn, in the Barclays Center, and goddamn, and that probably like the second fight in New York in probably over 10 years.
Shit, I believe it. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. So they gonna do what they had to do for that fight to happen.
Yeah, they were gonna make that. They gonna make that shit happen. But that nigga, he came out and handled his business. So here on
What next
Boxing
for
Talk,
him?
I'm a salute goddamn Ryan right now. You did what you came to do. I bet with your stupid ass too, goddamn. The ref fuck me over, but yeah, you did what you had to do. I always knew that, goddamn. That's the only way he was gonna win that fight, goddamn, by knocking that motherfucker out. Reach is really what happened. They just
Yep.
turned it into a majority decision. So a win is a win. That motherfucker, he ain't getting no belt, but he got a lot of motherfucker respect, and I'm one of them. I give it to
Hey,
him.
hey, salute. And last thing before we go, cool. What's your Ryan Garcia do from here? What's next for
Shit,
Ryan Garcia?
Ryan do what he want to do. Cool. I just play. Whatever the
I'm
fuck
just saying,
Ryan
cool.
want to
You ain't lying.
do. but
You ain't.
but if I were him, I wouldn't be so fast to go up to that. But he can't make that 140 though.
He
I
can't.
really don't know,
He can't.
man. If he can't make 140, what you gonna do at 147? Who up there for him?
Hey, cool. Cool. 147.
But
Shoo. You got Cody Crowley. You can go for a Cody Crowley. You can go
standing
for
on this see
Mario
Barrios. Now that
Barrios.
Barrios, you know, that'll be a good fight.
He the
That'll be
WBC intern, so he can fight for the WBC belt. You feel me?
for real.
Soon as
Yeah,
Bud dropped the belt, Mario Barrios is fighting for the belt. So that
yeah.
means
That'll be the route I'll take, man. I go Barrios and goddamn, you know what I'm saying, just to tune myself up for that
yep.
147 goddamn weight class. And then if you want to go and test the goddamn water again, go and fight Boots if you want to go and fight that
Hey,
motherfucker.
and it's a win-win for both of them.
Yeah, cause you gonna get they gonna be some money. That's a match room and Golden Boy goddamn production fight.
Okay.
It's some money
Okay.
coming out of there. They could possibly get goddamn Saudi Arabia goddamn to do that fight.
Yeah,
Cause
I ain't
I'm
lying.
pretty sure Saudi Arabia love Boots.
Hey,
And
she
and who the fuck don't want to see Ryan hit a motherfucker with that left hand?
and I'm gonna tell you this, goddamn, I'm gonna get that shit 60-40 in Boots' favor. It'll be 60-40. But I'm still getting Ryan that 40% chance because goddamn I've seen Boots get tagged by Karen and Ryan hit Boots with them same one.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
how
would that's a good ass fight right there.
shit
Like
it is.
that'll give us a chance for to see is Ryan capable of fighting anybody in any weight class,
Yep.
or it'll give us a chance to show us how good Boots really is.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. I'm stay tuned for that shit, Coop. I'm
Oh,
stay
they
tuned.
did that. You might be honest on Cougar. They like 1-2 fight,
Come on now.
and Boot's third fight ended up being Crawford.
Man,
That
Coop,
that's
why you
that
want to see
that
that
that's
man go to sleep?
look. Look, that's how I'm just saying. That's how what you call him Hearn. That's how he see that shit going. He
That be
wanted. He
smart.
want.
Smart.
He said by three fights. Goddamn, he gonna get Boots in there with goddamn Crawford.
Now that be smart. Go ahead, get your fight in Philly. Get your home team behind you. Go get that fight with
Fight
Ryan up
Ryan.
in Vegas. You feel me? Now your name up
Now
here.
you got everything from the east to the west coast, and you already know people around the world already know what he
Come on
got
now.
going on.
Come
That's
on.
perfect. It might, man. Eddie Hearn, I like Eddie Hearn, how he move with his production and shit
Yeah.
like that. He know
Yeah.
how to make shit happen, and he already guaranteed that man that he will fight Boots. I mean, he will fight Bud. Know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Unless
Long,
Bud
longer
retire
Bud,
before the
y'all
fight
gotta
can
say
happen.
long Bud don't retire, goddamn. But Bud said he wanted to stop when he was 35. This motherfucker way past where he said
He
he
got
wanted to stop.
I feel like Bud got three more fights in.
He got 3 more in her.
Yeah, I think he got three more in him. Like, cause this fight, it gonna end quick. It gonna end quick, but it gonna be a good ass fight, a dog fight for
You think it
goddamn
gonna end
5
quick,
rounds.
cool?
I don't think it going past 5 rounds.
Ooh, I had about 7 or 8.
It won't go past 5. It gonna be it gonna be another statement. It gonna be another statement, and it ain't. It just like it gonna end quick. Cause
I see.
the
I hope
dude the
so.
dude the dude tried too hard for to go in there and fight a motherfucker like Bud.
Yeah, yeah. You right.
He tried. He tried screaming it too hard. You can't go and throw the punches I seen him throw in the ring with Bud and not get knocked the fuck out. Now I'm talking about knock the fuck out. I ain't talking about no TKO. I'm talking about knock the fuck
Not
out.
the fucking Dave Evaneezy.
KTO.
Ooh, knock the fuck out. Oh!
Cool. I'm gonna have to goddamn trademark that because they
Hey, you
probably
gonna
try to
have to,
steal that
Coop.
shit from me.
You gonna have to,
Goddamn.
hey, you gonna have to goddamn trademark that bitch ASAP, Coop. I ain't lying. Hey, listen,
Hell yeah.
that shit gonna go on box rec. KTO, knock the fuck out.
Okay.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, but that should be the next move for Ryan. Goddamn, he might well go on goddamn test his weight at that 147 and then try to go and get a big time fight with Boots. That's what
hey,
I do.
hey. Hey, I'm with that, goddamn. Hell, we gonna see if it gonna happen, goddamn. Once again, salute to both of them warriors. Salute to Devin for never, goddamn it,
Yeah,
giving up, and salute to
got
Ryan
up
for
off that
goddamn it, man.
canvas.
You feel me? All
Yeah.
right, shit. So, hey, we gonna see what happened. Thank y'all for tuning in to Boxing Talk. Shit. We gonna goddamn be back. It's a lot of shit. This shit heating up. This shit heating up. Boxing
Oh
heating up
yeah.
like a motherfucker. So, though my final word. What you guys say, Coop?
Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Know what I'm saying? Tune in to boxing. I know we've been off for a minute, but hey, shit heating up, so we gotta get back on track. Know what I'm
You hear
saying?
me?
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Come back and fuck with Shout and that dude
You
at
feel me?
Boxing Talk
And we out
for
there
sure.
bit.
Salute.